Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William, hey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, emergency! We need to call for an emergency meeting!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, well, there might be an imposter among us!
I'm so mad at you right now. Oh, God, my head. Oh, God, okay. No, it's okay. I'm swallowing the anger. I'm swallowing it in.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
The kids love that stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about, Austin.
Oh, the kids love you're sounding pretty sus right now.
I swear to God, I'm gonna quit this stream right now. I'm gonna quit this fucking thing right now. God, you made me drop my things. God damn it. You made me slam into my desk. How could you, Austin?
Hey. Alright, so when this episode opens up with the last episode being canon to the story narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the Saber crossover. But when this week's Saber's episode opened up, they just straight up ignored that crossover's moment. They just straight up were like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
last week's episode. You mean 2 weeks ago episode?
It's like it's like the timing of the release of the show.
It's so fucking jarring weird how this is done.
Yeah, it's like the timing of both of these seasons just are fucked. And so
it's almost as if Sentai and Saber, Sentai and Kamen Rider are both on completely different episode count due to how the production schedule is done. In fact, the Toei is too fucking lazy to do that, and it's also due to the fact that one series is literally in its last arc of the series where there's an actual high stake going on, while the other series is just shitposting about a potential child predator robot.
Yeah, that's accurate. Oh my God, it's fucking wild. I don't like. It would have been nice if at least maybe either Zenkaiger was in its late stage, so they can both have world-ending stuff happen, or like they're both in the early stages and they can just do whatever the fuck.
But no, they can't do that because they're both there's a goddamn 20-episode difference between the both of them.
Honestly, to be honest,
and Toei does not want to fix it for some. I don't know why. They could have fixed this at any point and just reset it.
I mean, I think the fix, they could have just given Kikai Major more episodes, right? Maybe, I don't know how it works.
No, they would have to shorten Kira Major's episode count.
Oh, would they? I'm trying to remember when Kamen Rider Saber came out.
Kamen Rider Saber came out when So if Saber is at 44 episodes right now, and this is episode 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means Saber. Yeah. That means Kira Major would have to have ended at episode 20 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Or 30 or something. Yeah, it's really bad. Look, the episode count, the way that this done, makes it really. It's really bad for this episode. I don't know why they do this.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like
it's all DK's fault. Once again, a character you have no knowledge about.
Oh my God, is DK really? Is it really the problems like for all these shows now? Just DK'd?
Yeah. So even though it is a big meme within the tokusatsu community to blame it all on DK, right? Like because within the show there is a character that goes around saying this is all your fault, DK. His character catchphrase is this is DK's fault. It's an actual thing. If you look up Onore, Onore, right? Onore, decayed, right? It is an actual meme.
Oh, misspelled that. That's okay. Onore decayed. That's a know your meme fucking entry.
This is an actual thing. It is literally all DK's fault.
If you think about all DK's fault.
Yeah, because Kamen Rider Decade only had 30 episodes within its production run, right?
Oh my God.
While at the same time, the Kamen Rider season only had its full series of 50 episodes run.
Oh my God! Wait, is this literally just this man with this fucking Fisher's hat, and he's just all he says is DK's fault?
Yes, his character in Kamen Rider Decade was that. So basically, Kamen Rider Decade, it was pretty much a road trip series, right? Where every episode, Kamen Rider Decade goes to a new fucking world goes to a new Kamen Rider world, like, hey yo, what's up? I'm Kamen Rider Decade. What Kamen Rider are you, right?
Oh,
right, and he fucks up that world's problem, right? He literally goes in. He's like how if you were to go to Australia and bring an invasive species to it and then leave, right?
Oh God! What is Decade? What is this? What is?
Right?
Why is he
He's
bringing?
the guy, and the best thing is like literally at the end of every adventure where he goes to a new country to bring it up, he's like, I know who brought this invasive species to this world. It's all Decade's fault.
He just knows. He's like, God damn it, Decade!
He literally goes around blaming every single problem on Decade. What? There's a shortage of toilet paper going on?
Decade! How damn you!
Is Tokyo decided to host the 2020 Olympics when they don't have when 90% of their citizens aren't fully vaccinated yet?
Jesus fuck! I'm starting to see how bad this is. That sounds like a great meme, though.
It's a big meme shit post involving Decade.
It really does sound like a really good meme, though.
It does. This is a good meme. If you watch Kamen Rider Decade, it's really funny how seeing this. Literally, that's all he does within the series. He literally does nothing else.
Oh my God.
He literally shows up to other worlds. So Decade travels to other worlds, right? Like, hey yo, what's up with Decade? Sometimes the guy, Narutaki, I believe is the character's name. Sometimes he gets there first. Sometimes he doesn't get there.
Oh, okay.
But if he gets there first, he finds the people that were like, hey yo, watch out for this guy named Decade. He's gonna fuck up your shit, right? And then leaves, right?
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's really great.
Oh my God! I feel like I should watch it just so I can just experience
no, don't watch DK. It will not make any sense to you.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair because it is
because
an anniversary,
DK is an anniversary series that celebrates 10 years of Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that's
fair. You're
fair.
not gonna understand a single thing about it.
Alright. But was it at least a good anniversary series? Tell me that.
I mean, each episode was pretty much a 2-episode arc, right? So he pretty much travels everywhere, and he gives he travels to the 9 previous Kamen Rider worlds and everything, and it's pretty much you either get 1 to 3 episode arcs with his adventure within the world, and it does a good job, right? It does some good stuff.
Alright, that's cool. At least someone's getting a good anniversary season. I mean, this one is pretty good. This isn't so bad. Mm-hmm. But then again,
it doesn't sound so bad as it usually doesn't sound so bad as part of our weekly unnamed discussion series about Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. A weekly discussion where I also a person who hears a knowledge about Super Sentai and Kamen Rider Decade, and joined every week by my friend William. That's you, a person whose existence was because of Decade's fault. As we talk about the latest Super Sentai series.
So I have Decade.
Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger.
Are you telling me this man?
Great losses of great destruction.
Are you telling me this man, whoever yells at Decade, looked at me, found me when I was born, and said, "Damn you, Decade," and then fucking left, leaving doctors bewildered at his presence?
Yes, that's right. Your birth, your existence only because of Decade. All right.
Oh my God. So wait,
some would say you are a potential accident that happened.
Jeez. Oh God. Oh my God. That's so fucking rough. Why would you do that?
I'm so glad we spent this opening bit talking about Kamen Rider. Talking about Kamen Rider in a Super Sentai podcast.
I just remember we're doing Sentai right now.
This entire 8-minute opening bit is completely worthless to any non-Super Sentai fan.
Oh my God. Oh, that's amazing.
It doesn't help that this opening bit has been almost 10 minutes now. Can you just imagine someone who listens to our stuff, right? To the Southeast Asian viewers, right? Bless the Southeast Asian. Hey, you're the real ones for listening to this, to these fucking god awful podcast series, right? Who's like, oh boy, hey look, it's Williams and Austin's weekly Super Sentai podcast. I can't wait for them to talk about January 6th and Matt Gates.
They're excited for the references that we're making.
They like to keep up with our American politics, right? To see what's going on in America and to see what new woman Andrew Cuomo Cuomo has reportedly
God,
harassed.
that's real reason. That is real reason. You are dating this fucking podcast right now. Oh my god.
Right? And he spent the first 5 minutes. Wait, all they're doing is. And he spent the first 5 minutes of this just like. Wait, all they're doing is talking about Kamen Rider DK. What the fuck? That's
about standard for us at this point, man. I swear.
Okay.
So.
So hey, evil twins. People around Japan are getting harassed by their evil clone and everything or some shit.
Oh my god. I mean,
right?
That's true. Yeah, because they got like fucking evil clones up the wazoo, just fucking with their fucking original counterparts for some goddamn reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not how copies work.
We see evil clones going around doing stuff. The best part was when this fucking woman who fucking start destroying Umbrella. This fucking Umbrella stand out of nowhere. God.
It's just like, why the Umbrella? Like, of all the things for you to fucking wrap, you think it'd be like the walls or something?
Do you know about Umbrella culture within Japan?
I don't actually. I don't know there's a culture thing.
How if you buy an umbrella, you will never see that umbrella again.
What? What do you mean? How's it hard to keep track of an umbrella?
So basically, but if you don't buy a specialized umbrella that you're actually gonna carry around with you anywhere, right? And you buy like a generic brand. So if it rains, right, in Japanese business stores and shit, they have like a little display pedestal, right, for you to put your wet umbrella to dry, right? Right. Right, and then you put that in, you go to the business, you go do whatever the fuck, you go to the restaurant, whatever shit, it's time to leave, right? You may be drunk, or you might not be paid, so you just pick up the first umbrella you see, because it's a fucking umbrella, no one's gonna fucking care, it was just like some generic black umbrella, right?
Okay,
right? So that is
a
very common trend of people who just, it's not technically stealing, right?
Because the thing is, they're getting an umbrella of the same value, but it's just not theirs.
Yeah, right. Like, especially if it's like a generic, like no name brand umbrella, right? Is that like some like specialized umbrella, like that has "Make America Great" printed on it, or anything like that, like just right?
Right.
Yeah, like just some generic, like pretty much like these generic.
That's pretty fucking wild, honestly. Yeah. Geez.
Yeah. So apparently, it's actually very common for people who like, especially if you don't. Right, because you're not gonna be that type of fucking person who carries because you're not gonna be that asshole who carries a wet umbrella to their fucking table, right? You don't want to be that type of fucking asshole that does that shit, especially in a restaurant or some shit, right? You're gonna just put in the pedestal and then go do your business at the restaurant or whatever, right?
Yeah. Oh wow! You see, the thing is, when you say that, what she's doing is really dickish. Now that I think on it, honestly,
she disrupted the umbrella chain. Right now, there's one less umbrella.
Honestly, it would have helped a lot if it was raining, and then if you told me that, then I'm like, wow, she really was a dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, fucking Rex and umbrella.
Yeah, so that is a thing I found out about Japan and umbrella culture, which is crazy. How right? So that's why a lot of people in Japan just literally buys generic brand right, literally like a cheap black or clear umbrella, like some shit you're not gonna give a fuck about, right?
Right.
Like a $5 I don't know. I'm gonna say like $5 or is like a good cost for like a generic umbrella to buy, right?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say so. Yeah. Because they're
right.
Pretty cheaply made.
They just leave, and then you're not gonna give a fuck, right?
Yeah. Also, it's kind of wild to me. I don't know. Like, wait, do you think that generic umbrellas are just that easy to break? I'm wondering. Because I swear,
probably
because like the thing is, if they aren't, because like the thing is, I always remember them being made of steel, like the tube thing that when they extend. So I'm like, this woman must have some fucking muscle in her hands or something, man. She has.
Nah, yeah, probably.
But anyway, anyway, before we get more distracted by that shit. Today's enemy is a
copier from Copy World
machine. Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. Is he the copy monster, or is he a copy of a copy monster from Copy World?
I mean, maybe he's a copy of a copy of a copy, right? But the thing is, if it's Copy World, there has to be an original, right? But for there to be more than just the one original, he would have to consistently copy himself. So at some point, if he's gonna fill a world full of just the copies of the one guy, right? Then it never ends, right? So this can't be the original. This is probably number 552.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is where it goes down the line.
Yeah.
Right, like that Rick and Morty episode where they had a copy episode dedicated.
Did they?
That was a good episode.
Oh my! Again, I only started
that-
season 2, so like I don't know.
Oh wait, have you not keeping up with Rick and Morty?
I have not. I don't really don't care about Rick and Morty anymore, man. It's a thing. It's whatever, man.
It's still good. Show's still good. I'll give it that.
All right. It's just I don't.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, but hey, it's Among Us, so we got Among Us.
I swear to God, you can. Okay, you know what? Go on. It's okay.
Yeah,
I won't get mad. I won't give you power.
You won't give me power?
I won't give you power.
Hold on.
I won't give you the power to
Among
fucking
Us slang.
Okay, I swear to God. No, Austin, don't you start looking. Anyway, so real quick, fucking episode. Fucking copies fucking Zox and fucking what's his name? Zenkaiger.
Kaito. Kaito. Yeah. Yeah. Copyright. And Kaito wants to vent it out. It's like, guys, there's these imposters are pretty sus and everything.
I don't like it.
Right?
I don't like it right now. I hate you right now. This is my one and true feeling at this very moment. I've never felt such hatred in such clarity. It's astonishing. It's mind-boggling. You've given me the purest of emotion, Austin. Hate. Would
it make you feel better if we went back to The Last of Us 2 or Star Wars?
Look, right now, Among Us is even worse than either of those. Okay, because the fucking it's such fucking it's so much of the fucking meme. It's so much. Everyone's saying it everywhere.
Are you saying your revenge is? Are you saying I am now giving you revenge to continue the cycle for next time, right?
Okay,
and hope that it cannot be broken.
No, I'm done. All right, I'm gone. That's it. I'm gone.
Well, here's the thing. Are you gonna be gone, and then a new director will come in and have to fix everything that the previous
they make new copies of the two best. Not the one best. Of the two Rangers. Okay. Fucking Zox and Kaito. So now they are being copied, and then they have a fight, and the enemies win. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it always
They run away.
Then, Kaito does have that one moment which I think was pretty fucking funny, where he starts asking his copy, hey, help us fight the Toji Tendo, please. And then the fucking motherfucker, evil Kaito just fucking, smacks him in the goddamn face with his fist. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, which is funny as fuck.
It really is.
So I am kind of disappointed because this episode tries to hint at something. Right?
Uh-oh.
But it doesn't end up delivering. So Kaito said, I'm gonna chase off So evil Kaito is like, he talks to the clone Zox, right? It's like, alright, let's go. But the clone Zox doesn't say anything. He's like, alright, sure, I'll listen to you, right? And then they walk away, right? But Kaito demorphs, right? And then he tells the gang, alright, I'm gonna go after them. Right? And then the camera cuts back to Zox, right? Still in the Ranger form, right? And then they just pan up to him, and he does this weird nod, and I was thinking, wait, is that supposed to be the clone Zox? And that's the real Zox went off with the real Kaito?
Dude,
right?
that would have been wild, huh?
That would have been a way better better reveal, right? Because that's what I thought the episodes was trying to imply. Because they just have this weird, suspicious pan on Zox after everyone leaves, and Kaito's like, I'm gonna go after the imposters, right? Immediately, I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be like they were supposed to hinting at something throughout the episode, right? Because it's very weird, right? How they just have this weird zoom in on him, and he just looks like, what the fuck's going on here?
He totally takes a moment to just kind of compose himself, nods, and then just walks off, right?
Yeah.
While everyone else goes off and walks up to, I'm assuming Yatsude's fucking candy shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you mean, because it was this weird moment, why are we spending so much time on him on here? Because the thing is, 2 or 3 seconds may not seem like a lot to everybody else that's to the normal viewing audience, right? But to people who have worked in editing and shit, or you just really watch films, if you're a film enthusiast or something like that, you will notice how long that is. That is a lot of time.
You don't just hold on a shot like that for that long if you don't imply anything,
yeah,
right? And because the thing is, we know that Zox's character is not he's not
he's
good,
not
good
a morally
guy.
upright guy, yeah.
Yeah, right. He's he's in there for himself, right?
Yeah.
And so, right. So, in the way that the Zox evil clone. It's pretty much just like regular Zox, if anything, if you think about it. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's no difference between how both characters act and everything.
I mean, except maybe for the fact that maybe he might be a bit gruffer, but like literally, it's just he's robbing people. It's like, yeah, that's what Zox does.
Yeah, that's all what Zox do. And I was like, and I was trying to think, it's like, is this? And I thought like when they cleared, I was like, oh, is this the clone Zox who's trying to gain who? I mean, they're already senti, but I'm trying to see like gaining like
a personality of their own.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right, who's
like these.
Like, that's what I legitimately thought was where this episode was trying to lead with.
Either would have been good. Either would have been good. But like either developing the identity or this old switcheroo, because that would have been fun too to see.
Yeah, that would have been a good twist, but it turns out it wasn't by the end, which I was unironically really disappointed with.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like. I mean, I'm gonna say it as always. It's always a fun episode because the comedy is pretty great, honestly.
Yeah,
with the
show. Even though
I
don't like this episode, I mean not this episode. Even though I'm not a big fan of Zen, because Zenkaiger as a season, it's way more comical in nature, and it's not taking itself as like a serious Sentai with like high stake, right?
Right.
Like in terms of like the only drama within, there's only like 2 conflicts within the series. Is that like where's Kaito's parents and Zox kind of wants to turn his brothers back from being robots, right?
The whole brothers thing is just serving as a kind of thing for them to like, be like, oh yeah, we're here. I agree with you on the Kaito thing. The other drama standpoint is probably from Stacy's like being all like, oh, I don't know.
Right, but there's like no big conflict going on. Like we just know there's a bad guy, but that bad guy is he's really just a really bad villain who's not really doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just like a lot of their motivations while they're serious in tone, right? They don't really pursue or chase it. It's just there for them to be like, oh, this is why we're here. Now let's go fuck some shit up.
And so give a show, in general, like a general big plot.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're really keeping it fast and loose with this. But I mean, which is okay because like the thing is they intended like that. We have our issues with it, but like overall, it's like you don't like the comedy, which is fine, right? It's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm fine with it personally, and it's just But I would like some more seriousness with this, right? Which is what kind of you know what? Anyway, that's actually just a serious review type of thing. But
So anyway, Zox and fake Zox and Kaito are going around, doing robbing crimes and
they're just robbing everyone.
Yeah, they're just doing stuff.
They blew up a jewelry store.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
They blew up a jewelry store. Everyone died in there.
Look, man, if you think about it, at least they didn't blow up a strip club, alright?
Oh my god.
Right?
Sure. Oh god. But they just, like, how many people do you think they killed? Because I'm still remembering that episode from, like, when the car crashed and it blew up. I still remember that. People died in the show.
Part. So throughout this episode, like, this goes back to what I was like. This is going back to what I was talking about earlier about how I thought this was the real Zox scene. I legitimately thought this was the real Zox this entire time because he's like, oh man, Kaito's finally cool. I like this Kaito, right?
Actually,
I was like literally throughout this entire montage of never. I was under the impression this is still the real. This was the actual Zox. He's like, oh, all right, this is fun, man. Kaito's cool. This Kaito's way better than the other Kaito. I'm gonna hang out with this guy, right?
It would have been amazing if like fucking you had like the other Zox hanging out with like real Kaito, and then because Zox is just a copy, he starts developing a Kaito like personality. That would have been fucking great,
Yeah. So they go around stealing stuff. They steal sheeps dressed as wolves, which is the funniest fucking shit. So there are 2 references in this episode. Did you catch the 2 references?
I'm assuming the one's the sheep, right?
Well, it's in the same scene, but it wasn't the sheep. There are 2 Japanese pop culture reference within this episode.
Japanese pop culture. Hold on, let me see if I can find the scene again. So
one of them if you know enough about anime, you can figure out, but the other one is really more obscure.
Alright, hold on, real quick. Give me the timestamp. I'm not finding it right now.
It is around 6:42.
38, okay, 41. Wait, what? What is going on here? I see the fruit thing. I see them as wolves and stealing sheep, which is kind of funny as shit. The hole, and then the ninja. And then, wait, the Lupin thing?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, first one, there's a reference to Lupin the Third,
Yeah.
which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I saw that too. And I'm like, that's pretty fun. I like it. What's the other one though?
Yeah. So this is, unless you actually know, because I assuming that's what the second one was, but I wasn't sure until I double check.
Mm-hmm.
There is an anime called Cat's Eye, alright?
Oh, uh-huh.
Or a manga series, whatever. It's really a manga about thieves and everything, right? And in said manga series, it depicts them wearing spandex yoga suits committing crime. I'm gonna post a reference that someone. Like, one of them is a more relevant thing, because Lupin the Third is always a relevant topic in Japan. But the Cat's Eye thing was really fucking that is like such a really obscure thing, because I think the last big media for it, right, was in like 2014 for a manga. But like the last anime was like 1985, right?
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's pretty old. I mean, unless it's really popular in Japan, I don't know. Even then, it's kind of like it's still really old.
According to this, 20 million copies sold.
That is a lot, yeah.
Yeah, so I assume it is a really big reference to Japan. Like when I was watching the scene, the only one I picked up one was Lupin the Third, right? And when I saw them in their stupid leotard Spanish, I was like, this is probably a reference to something, but that I don't understand, right? I was trying to think, is this a Sentai reference? Right, but no, someone eventually figured it out, and it's a reference to Cat's Eye, which I thought, that's pretty cool. That's such a fucking obscure reference that no Japanese schoolboy between the ages of 6 and 12 is ever gonna figure out.
Unless they're like fucking parents are like diehard fans of Cat's Eye, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 20 million sold is pretty good for a manga series, you know?
It really is, yeah. That's actually really impressive. And especially, is that counting the new run that they have, that you said that they brought up?
The Wikipedia does not say.
Okay.
It just says the manga series has sold over 20 million copies, so I don't know if this is like an updated thing or what.
Yeah, that's fair. But anyway, okay, so yeah, they had the references where Kaito's just kind of going, like, oh yeah, your fake's doing all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait, was that? No, that was the news report, and then Yatsuda is basically saying, oh, I can't get over to, like, how she kept calling Kaito dumb, like, dumb as fuck. He's like, Kaito's dumb. We all know he's dumb, but he wouldn't do something like this, right? And it's just like, holy shit, Grandma, like, you have no qualms about calling your grandson a fucking idiot. Like, honestly, like, she's kind of a great character on her own. This really she just topped the bar at this point because of that shit.
It's like how she's like she knows her grandson's like the dumbest character person.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ. God.
And I love
like,
how
she's not even saying, it's like she even saying like Kaito's a good boy. He would never do something like that. No, she's just saying he's an idiot, but he's not that stupid enough to go rob a bank.
I know, it's so fucking good. And I love when the other character's like, yeah, okay, yeah, oh, wow, you're really saying he's dumb right now, aren't you? He's like, okay, yeah, we heard you. It's like fucking great. I love how everyone's reacting, because that's how I'm reacting too. I'm like, this is amazing. But I mean, aside from Kaito being savagely burned, while he's off screen, right? Yeah. And we cut over to Flint and everyone.
Yeah, they're watching crimes.
Yeah, and
they're watching the crimes and everything.
They don't react as much as you'd think, but then again, they're pirates, right? So like,
yeah, they already do that stuff. No, the best part is how the brothers were like, oh man, that chicken looks good. We should go steal some chickens now too.
That's pretty good. That's always fun.
Like, if anything, this crime wave is just inspiring them for their crime wave, if anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's like whenever the promise is over and they resort to normal, they'll just go off to another world and fucking steal all their shit.
They're taking notes. They're taking notes on what to rob. The worst was the brother was like saying, hey, we should check that place out. Let's go rob there and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I had to look that up later. But like yeah, so after the whole thing, then we cut back to the police station, right?
Yeah. There's a police in this universe.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Look, this policeman has not played Among Us,
Oh,
alright?
excuse me. Oh, I swear to God. Why
He
always say
does not
police?
know that Kaito is venting and
why?
telling the truth, and that you should not vote him as the imposter. Is what he's trying to tell to the police officer.
Oh my god. Yeah, but sorry, I had some weird hiccups there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, aside from that, they're like, oh yeah, we know it's a fake, but we gotta keep you here for your own safety, which is, yeah, I guess, But then fucking Zox comes in, fucking
Just bursts it in.
blows up the fucking door. I think, right? No, he kicks it, right? No,
He kicks it open.
It's a real strong kick.
Yeah, I don't know. He knows I'm a pirate. He breaks it.
It's such a ridiculous scene too, because it's like, it's only kind of dawning on me how fucking wild this scene is. This man, like, he's talking about, like, a police officer talking about, yeah, we know your clone's doing this. We're just keeping you here so that nothing else happens, right? Then, out of bumfuck nowhere, Zox comes in, kicks open the door, and just sings his fucking theme song as he's walking into it, while everyone else is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's really great, and then he breaks out. And here's the thing: they don't walk out, right? He blows a fucking hole in the police station, which is great.
He doesn't even bother going out the door. He just blows a hole in the wall, then he has him zip line out. Like, the fucking logic of Zox is fucking amazing. I fucking love his character so much.
Yeah,
he's just fucking chaotic energy. But anyway, like fucking Kaito and Zox agree like. No, yeah, you had something to say?
No, you go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, hey, let's go fucking stop these guys. Like, yeah. And that's basically their whole only moment, where they're like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. But then, there's also a bit of Kaito being like, they used my parents' technology to commit evil. That's pissing me off. And it's like, yeah. Zox is like, yeah, now you're cool.
And
now.
if ignore the fact that Zox is doing the exact same thing, except for a lesser extent of evil, just ignore that.
Exactly.
Just ignore the fact that Zox has been doing the exact same thing, except not as bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they blow up another jewelry store, by the way.
Oh my god! Like, everything else is like, things don't. I don't remember things blowing up they did before, but the thing is, that jewelry store was such a big thing because they were walking out, and that's the first time I've seen anything really explode in that magnitude in this show. Like, in terms of, like, not being a giant fucking fight or whatever. This is like an innocent jewelry store, and it's gone forever. Those people died. They're never getting their lives back, and that's on Copy World's fault, okay? They couldn't stop it in time. If this was a more serious show, they would be wondering at the ramifications of their actions. But in here, it's just
it's fine. Look, William. There was no one working in that jewelry store. All right, when they robbed it. All right. Yeah. So the Kikai Noids go try to stop the evil version, and hey, so Zox's actor looks really good in eyeliner. All right.
He is an idol or something, right? He
has that fucking. He's radiant with that idol energy right now, which is insane.
Not gonna lie, no matter what role he's in, I think he's just gonna look good. That's just him because he's an idol. He's he's meant to look good, so it's not gonna change anytime soon. But it is surprising how well the eyeliner works with him. It is surprising, but also like after the like. No, we're not quite. No, we mentioned Zox. We mentioned the eyeliner. No, we're not there yet. So, because the thing, then we have the rest of the Zenkaigers fucking.
Yeah, the Kikai Noids.
Yeah, the Kikai Noids. They come up, and they clearly see the evildoers, right? Yeah. And then they can't bring themselves to shoot the evildoers. Which, I mean, I kind of get it. He's like, oh, but he's like Kaito. I half expected there to be a joke where, we can't shoot Kaito, but then Zeron fucking shoots Zox in the face or something. It's like, but I can shoot him.
Yeah, that would have been great. Oh, that would have been way greater.
That would have been amazing. But, it didn't happen. But then you get, Zox and Kaito, the real Zox and Kaito coming in and is like, hey, fucking stop that. And then, they're like, no. And then they're like, okay, we're going to change now. That's basically the whole entirety of that exchange.
Which is great.
Yeah, which is great. Then I love that they kind of mess with the transformation sequences though.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, and one thing I do is how at least they're having fun with the transformation sequence within the series. Right, like they do stuff that you normally don't fucking do. right? With how it happens.
Because you get like Kaito doing his whole pose and stuff, right? And then he does the pose. He basically does a whole shebang. Then it goes to Jiren, right? He was like dinosaur power, right? But then fucking evil Kaito comes like, nope, me first. And then they're like, I'm doing my evil introduction, right?
Yeah, I have to do my pose.
Yeah,
yeah. And then Jiren does it, and then the rest of the cast does it. No one cares about.
I like the little additions that they did, where like instead of it just cutting to the next scene, they flip it like it's a fucking copy paper. That I like a lot. It's a small really thing, good. Yeah, but that's a lot.
It's small details. Yeah, and then when they finally do their pose.
Oh god, when the team pose and you get fucking evil Zox coming.
How fucking regular Zox just walks off. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I'm fucking done with this shit. You guys are fucking nerds. It's like the funniest thing.
He just goes off the camera.
He literally walks off screen. It's what makes it great.
It's so good. And then you get evil Kaito walking in and then fucking trying to do a pose with the rest of the team. Like, what? No, get out of here. You're evil. Get the fuck out. And then you get Zox, who does his thing, and then the evil Zox comes in, pushes him out the fucking way, and does his fucking thing. It's so fucking good.
These like they're having fun with these intros, which is pretty great.
Honestly,
is what how they've been doing throughout the season. Hey, look! It's our favorite thing to indicate a ranger is evil. You just put fucking stickers on the helmet.
Like, the thing is, in here, I accepted a lot more than what happened with Takemichi and fucking, like, Kirai Major, okay?
No. Wait. How, look, the only way for it to indicate it was evil was you have to put evil stickers on this fucking helmet.
But it's like, if they, okay, because for one thing, if fucking Toei wants fucking money, they could have just done a recolor of, like, fucking evil Takemichi, right?
Oh, yeah, no, they should have done. Even though it technically was, when we watched that up, I noticed his suit was technically a darker shade of silver than normal. Yeah. But I guess I guess people didn't notice enough, or they didn't bother to change it. Like, literally, look, here's the thing with that episode of what they should have done was not so the fucking sticker on the helmet was the dumbest fucking shit. What they should have done was do a darker gray, dark silver suit, right?
Right.
And so you know how he had that orange highlight throughout his suit, right? Change that shit to purple. Make it purple.
Oh
done.
No, yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good.
That was good because you already established purple to be a predominant color within the Yodan Empire, right? Because fucking Yodana has the purple version of their changer,
because purple is such an aesthetic for evil. Like, it's a thing you see everywhere. Like, you see it in fucking Legend of Zelda, for example, like Ganon with the recent Breath of the Wild, right? Like, it's all purple and black to indicate kind of an evil force. It could have easily been done here. Yeah, it could. It should have been done for Kirai Major. But
but in this one, it makes sense because it seems way more comical.
Yeah,
right.
It's a
I was
comedy,
more expecting for them if they wanted to, but I guess they didn't want to go through the effort of making a new suit. Was having the thing reverse, right? Have like fucking what's that character's name from Superman? That's evil, not evil Superman. The shitty fake Superman. Bizarro, right?
Oh, you talking about like? Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like how Bizarro has his S backward, or like not backwards. It has like it's mirrored like, or some shit.
It's different, basically. It's entirely different. It's like it's similar enough to Superman, but it's different enough to indicate him as a different character on his own. Yeah.
So, they should have done that.
They should have done that. Yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah, it would be good. But I'll accept the evil shitty stickers because it makes sense with the series. Because
it's a fucking comedy. They're just like whatever.
Yeah, this actually works, right?
It's in tone with the rest of the series. Like with Takemichi and his stickers, it doesn't make sense because that was more drama.
Literally a big cop out in terms of design.
And it's just like in that. Along with being a cop-out, it's like it's not in tone with everything else, right? But then in here, there's like, it fits, because it's silly. It's silly, but it fits because the whole show is silly.
But
so
they fight. So it turns out Majin's fucking magic can disrupt electricity. Can fucking God, her power is so goddamn inconsistent. What the fuck is going on?
She's like the most powerful character, and she doesn't use any of it. Like, what's going on?
She fucking takes away his toner cartridge. Hey, those things are expensive. That Copy World monster is fucked. Not gonna. He has no money.
I will say though, that was funny as fuck. Just like the most. It's just like if you ever work in an office, you know that's like the bane of your fucking existence. You know,
Yeah,
just to fucking produce like toner cartridge as out. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that shit's expensive. That's why you should steal them from your workplace and hope you don't get caught for like 3 years.
Yeah. Do you have something to tell us, Austin?
There's actually a story about a guy who was working at like a library or some shit, and for like 3 years he worked there. He fucking stole like the high-end office supply, right? And the reason they found out was because he quit. And when they did their yearly budget, right, they're like, last year we spent like 50,000. Like, okay, I'm over exaggerating. Last year we spent like $50,000. This year we only spent like $2,000. What's up with this?
And he found out because of all the cartridges. Dude, he's just like, wait, what's with all these fucking cartridges?
No, they literally found out because the guy when he was doing his job, he fucking wrote down the amount he was stealing.
Wait, right? Wait, what? I thought it was just
because he got caught because of the finance, right? Because he put like.
Oh no! Because the thing is,
instead of hiding that he was buying products for himself. Right, he wrote it down in the company's notes, so that way after he left and they hired a new guy to come in, right, and he was doing the math like, why did we spend so much money last year and we spent so little money the previous year, right? That's when he started going through like the transaction history. He's like, there's a lot of products. Why do I have all these products being bought, right?
Oh my god! Did you notice? Oh, that's fucking wild.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's literally the only reason the guy caught because he fucking wrote down his crime. If he was just stealing money from the company and never write it, I'm pretty sure he never probably would have got caught, right? Because there was no history.
Yeah.
Because the guy was literally writing it down for some reason. Like, oh boy.
Yeah, and nobody noticed. That's amazing. Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Well, to be fair, because he was in charge. He was in charge of it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and because. He was in charge of that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, that was what after he quit when the new guy came in and started doing it. I was like, hey, his math's not right. Yeah, we should not be spending this much money all of a sudden.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I honestly love that. That's an amazing story. I wish I knew about that earlier.
So that's the secret to do crimes. Don't document your crimes, all right?
Yeah, imagine, right?
Yeah.
Just don't get found out.
If you're going to commit a crime, don't make a TikTok post of you stealing jewelry from a dead man.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, that's another thing that happened relevant recently.
God, you know what? Before we get off, and I'm going to stop the tangent right there. You can tell me after, because what the fuck? But anyway, fucking, they're all fighting.
Hey, look. Yeah, look, and they used the power of Bioman, alright?
Oh, right, yeah. That's short charge them or whatever, right? I think it was.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. Is this an accurate use of Bioman's power?
Look, I've never seen Bioman, so I can't say for sure. All it was pretty much just a fucking energy blast or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a more specific thing. I mean, the thing is, it feels like they can do that without the use of Bioman.
It's almost as if, once again, how we keep how the fucking Sentai gear are so fucking incoherent to what they do across the series.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
But you know, aside from that though, fucking after this is when this Zenkaiger gears come in, right?
Yeah, it's when they get their upgrade forms. I mean, they already had these, but hey, they transform.
Right. I mean, yeah,
to their upgrade form. Yeah, so but if you weren't there that episode, I mean, well, you were there when we talk about when Kaito gets his Sentai gear. That was a good episode. I remember that episode. You were talking about Bill Cosby and Drake Bell and everything. You were talking about what great fans you are of their work.
Okay, I don't like what you're saying right now. Why are you doing this? Okay.
That was a great episode. What do you mean?
Stop
you
slandering my character.
I'm not slandering. If you were there with me recording as we talk about it. It's not slander if it's true.
We all know that wasn't me.
Are you saying that was a deep fake? Are you saying I deep fake your voice like how I deep fake Anthony Bourdain's voice?
Wait, what? What? Am I learning things about you now, Austin? Is this what's going on? Is this what's happening? Are you part of some secret cabal? You know, never mind. It's okay. But yes, you deep faked me. Okay, you fucking deep faked me. All right. Fucking
yeah.
Anyway, just like how
I'll say it again. I fucking hate the Kaito upgrade. It's so fucking god awful.
Oh god, it's bulky as shit. Not gonna lie, yeah. It's just
it's so fucking bulky. It didn't help that Zenkaiger's outfit was already pretty bulky because he has that giant torso plate, right? Because here's the thing about those type of things. Those aren't normally on standard Ranger suits. You save that shit for the 6th Ranger to come in to make him feel cool and special, right? If you ever look at Sentai, like regular, like base Sentai, like the main team, it's always just some shitty spandex suit. And that's it. That's all you guys get. And then when the 6th Ranger gets, he's special. He's a 6th Ranger. So he gets a whole chest plate and a bunch of other stupid fucking things, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It doesn't help the bulkiness doesn't
I don't like
out.
super like, Zenkaiger.
Zox in his super...
Zox outfit is fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He just gets another giant chest plate,
yeah, but it's just like...
And a cape.
Yeah, it's just like, I felt like they could have done something else. Like, I know why they do it now, why he's so bulky, and why you get, like, Zox is Zox, because the transformation happens later on, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm like... There has to be a better way to make that maybe not. I don't know. Streamline is the correct word, but to streamline it or something, right? To make it simpler, because that's a lot going on his person. Like for a mech, it's fine, right? Mm-hmm. And I get why they made him look like that because he becomes a mech later on. But God, like before we knew that, it's. I mean, even now, really it's still a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's not something you would like. There's fucking like this guy. Like, kudos for the fucking suit actor for Kaito is. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, this just feels like a fucking hell of a thing to do, right? Because that's the thing about mecha fights, right? Mm-hmm. Mecha fights aren't long. That's some shit you get done within like, I don't know, like an hour or two. Okay, I'm over exaggerating it, right? But when you film a Megazord fight, it's not that long because these Megazord fights are only like 3 to 5 minutes long, and they're only at the end of the episode, right? And most of the time you use a lot of reused footage because most of the time you're just using the finisher attack and you just reuse that clip from that you already shot once,
it's
right?
It's a smart way of reusing assets and everything too when you
don't really and also you don't want to be wearing a giant fucking bulky suit. But with Super Zenkaiger, he has to wear this shit in regular fights, which is annoying.
Yeah, honestly, honestly, I would give this man a pay raise for dealing with all this shit.
Yeah.
But but yeah, then you kind of learn you get the after the whole defeat, you get the new the big monster, right? Then you get
yeah, the funniest shit. God, I just can't get over it. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, with them transforming?
No. When he makes the evil buildings.
No, yeah, the evil building is actually pretty fun. I actually really like that a lot.
I know, it's just fucking no shitty. It's just like they just downloaded an IPNG and they just sent it out. It's like the funniest shit. I just can't get over it.
It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know, but it's amazing how stupid it is. It's just, I fucking love it. It's just so fun. That is just pure camp right there, honestly, for me, Austin. That's campy as shit.
It's really great.
It's so good.
And the way all the building starts attacking, they just start shooting lasers.
And they have a whole overpass just like literally come up and then fucking start like wrapping itself around like I think it was Rumajin, right? I don't think it matters.
Gallon Juren. Yeah.
Oh, Gallon Juren. Yeah, it just wraps around them. It's like, oh, okay, shit. And I think
it's so fucking funny and stupid. I just can't get over this shit.
Oh my god. But then they obviously lose because they get copied as well. And then then I think it was who was it? Was it Flint or was it? No, it was Flint. Yeah, Flint was like use your gears.
Yeah. Hey, remember those stupid robot mecha thingies? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So use those. Yeah, and then we get then Kaito transforms to become big while Zox becomes a stupid little chibi robot, which is the funniest shit ever.
God, that was actually hilarious. And Flint's like, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. And then their brother's like,
I'm really kind of disappointed by this. I'll go into this later. Right? I'll go into this later, right, about how Zox... But it makes sense from Zox, because he already does the stupid chibi robot thing. So it makes sense, but I was kind of disappointed, right, how it wasn't like his own mech. Right? Because that's the problem, right? Because Kaito becomes a mech. Right? Kaito becomes a mech. But Zox doesn't. He just becomes the headpiece or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, he becomes the headpiece for the mech and stuff. And then, they join together. And, well, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, because I don't know how you, well, I mean, the thing is, I saw, when I saw, like, Kaito and Zox kind of, like, fuse together to make their own new mech, I think it looks good.
Yeah, this thing is a mismatch of two other Megazord. It's the Dragon Zord from Mighty Morphin Zoo Ranger used by the Dragon Ranger, and it's the Q-Rex from Time Force V-Rex Time Force Time Ranger used by Time Fire, the Quantum Ranger. This shit actually looks cool. And like even though it's
Yeah.
really a kit bash of two, and this shit looks actually really cool. And I'm really disappointed that these two aren't two individual mechs. That does the whole fucking split in half thing, because the whole gimmick of the season is, hey, look, you get two you get two, you get one half a robot, you get one. I wouldn't like it if we were gonna have a cool half of the Dragon Zord and a cool half of the Q-Rex Zord. That would have been cool to see these two team up, but there's a reason for that. It's probably gonna be explained in the next few episodes because I've seen the toy leak, so I know what's happening. The reason why. Yeah.
So I'm assuming in terms of information for that, I'll be left in the dark and we won't discuss that until it happens.
Yeah, no, we'll wait for that.
Okay,
we'll wait
cool.
for that.
All right, just want to make
sure. So this thing actually, this design wise, it actually looks cool. It's just you really just combine two Mecha Godzilla to make a super Mecha, which is insane.
Honestly, and it's really fun how they make his attacks look so cool. Like he's shooting rockets and flares and everything. It's amazing.
Look. Hey, look. Japan doesn't have any gun violence, all right? So it's fine.
They're using guns in the show. But
the worst part is how he's literally just firing random places. Jesus.
Oh my god. I mean, I know, like realistically speaking, that is a goddamn nightmare for the government to work through and for people who are living there to kind of deal with it. But honestly, for this show, it's fucking cool as shit. I fucking love the shit out of this. And then they fucking my favorite thing from this mech, aside from the flares and stuff, is the fact that literally it'll just go up to an enemy, turn around, kick its fucking tail up, and drill them in the fucking face.
Yeah. That was a thing that the Dragon Zord used to do in Zyuranger, Dino, and Mighty Morphin. That was a thing. That's cool.
It's so cool though.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my god! I mean,
so they do their finishing. They do their finishing. Their finishing mode. And like always, I like how these monsters have to do a message, and they're talking about, hey kids, don't pirate stuff. That's illegal. Don't do that. Don't do a movie series. Don't make a weekly podcast where you and your friends discuss movies. Discuss movies that you guys did not actually go buy or obtain, and you use some third-party entity sites to obtain, right? That's very bad and illegal.
Not us,
Don't do that stuff. Good thing we don't do that.
Yeah,
good thing we are legitimate with our
we pay for
our movie review
episodes. Yeah, we pay for our movies.
Or we watch them on demand.
Exactly. We're upstanding citizens.
That's right. Well, we're as like what Marjorie Taylor Greene likes to call patriots. All right.
Jeez, oh god, fuck! I don't want to be associated with that name. God damn you! Oh my god! But I mean, everything ends well.
Yeah, everything's going well. Ishiruden is planning something out for Stacy.
Yeah, and then Stacy is still showing those. He's showing them doubts.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy, wonder what's gonna go on.
Yeah, and then Zox fucks off, and then everyone's kind of just remembering oh, wasn't he a pirate? It's like, oh, Kaito's like, thank God I made him make a promise, and then I think that's where it ends, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good thing that was the fake Zox that was stealing people, and not the real Zox that normally steals from people.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Exactly. Then fucking, I mean, so the episode ends. The preview looks kind of wild, honestly.
Yeah, there's some stuff happening. But overall, this was a fun episode. I enjoyed this episode. This, I think, probably one of the better episodes of the series. Right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
I don't know what the name of this Megazord is called. I'll call it Dragon Q-Rex or something.
They call it the Kaiju Gears, right? Do they?
Oh yeah, Kaiju. Yeah, the Kaiju Zord or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
that shit is fun. I love that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's fun.
Great. And
this was a fun episode. So enemy of the week is fine. Really wish this episode could have had way more story potential if this was a more serious season, quote unquote, right? We probably would have had a way more deeper episode, right? Going back to what my original thought process, right? Because that's what the worst is how this episode was trying to hit. There was right? Earlier.
Yeah, because there's this whole thing where it's either they do a switcheroo, or like with Zox, or like if anything, maybe they could have like had the copies develop their own personalities.
Yeah.
Like Zox hangs out with evil Kaito, and then evil Kaito becomes more like Zox robbing shit. Then you get Kaito with like copy Zox, and Zox being more Kaito like, which would have been interesting.
Yeah, that would have been interesting to have, but they're not doing that because the season's not as drama filled.
Yeah, it's just all focused on comedy,
plot driven like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine. What I said, this season is 1% pure comedy, so it's pretty good. I actually enjoyed this episode. It was a fun episode to watch.
Yeah, it really was.
Anything else?
I mean, don't go get copied around. Yeah, that's not a good way to live.
Don't illegally download Japanese kids show aimed for Japanese schoolboy between the ages of 6 and 12. John Toei will come after you. All right.
Oh my, John Toei. I forgot that. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the name we're calling John. We're calling Toei John Toei, the owner of Toei. All right.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All right. Coronavirus is so thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shots. Okay, thanks. Bye.